I'm Camille.
I'm Anita.
And we're the Sowle Sisters. Welcome to Shine Bikinis. So today we're going to give you some tips and tricks and talk about do's and don't do's for makeup on show day. So Anita, what generally look would you go for your stage makeup that day?
And again, I've only gone through 2 preps, but 3 shows. And I like a smoky eye, something simple and nothing over the top. A little bit of sparkle, but I almost like a black on black sparkle. That's where I would be. But I've seen girls wear color and look awesome and amazing, and it totally works out. I would probably stay safe, I think.
Okay. See, I do makeup for other clients, and I would go for something, depends on your suit and depends on your personality, I would say. You definitely don't want to go too matchy-matchy, have like a blue eyeshadow with like a bright blue suit. You don't want to be Mimi from
I've seen it happen.
Yes, you definitely don't want to have more than one feature fighting for attention, so let one focal point be the focal point. If you're going to go really sparkly in the eyes, then let your lips just kind of present themselves.
Or if you're going to go a turquoise eye, don't go a red lip.
No,
like,
don't let them compete for each other.
Love you out there.
Yes, definitely pick one feature and go with that. And when it comes to doing it yourself versus hiring someone to do it, I would say if you feel confident and comfortable and feel like you've practiced enough and you do makeup regularly in your everyday life, so you know what makeup you look best in, I would say, yeah, you could absolutely do your own makeup. I did my own makeup for a lot of my shows, and I found that even when I would get my makeup done for friends' weddings, that I would like my makeup the way I do it better than someone else did it, just because I had a personal preference,
right,
you know?
and you do makeup now for people, for shows and other events right now.
Right, so then over time it was just...
But I would say tips if you are going to do your makeup and haven't done a show before, most definitely practice. You're going to need a very, very, very dark base. I honestly went to Target or a nearby store and got the darkest that they just had, and that usually worked even when I touched up the guys' faces. And then you got to put a heck of a lot more makeup on than you're used to wearing.
Not a ton of blush, and it's got to be a deeper tone.
Yeah.
I would say if you're not like a self-proclaimed makeup artist, just hire someone to do it for you, whether it's the show promoter or someone else you know, so that you don't have to worry about it and feel like you're gonna mess anything up. Like, you can just let yourself be pampered on show day. It's really nice.
Yeah.
To get to just sit back and just let people take care of you. I really do think that's a good option for people that don't normally wear makeup. I think that you should really just that would be the best experience for you.
And to tick off of that is, you just spent 5 months prepping, 3 months prepping, 8 months prepping, 2 years preparing. You're gonna skimp on the money on that little thing that day when you're trying to nail it on stage. Hand it off to someone else who knows what it's doing, and then you just get to sit there and figure out your T-walk and make sure that you peak at the right time before you get out there.
I would agree. And when it comes to like current makeup trends, like a really big beaming highlight is really popular right now, but honestly, that's not for show day. You can do some highlight, but something that's a little bit more natural. Go heavy on the blush because it won't travel well, and your skin was going to be so dark, so you do want to load up on that. It depends on your skin tone for what.
You're talking like a shimmer gloss.
Shimmer, on like the peaks of your cheeks.
Got it. Yeah, it'd be too reflective.
Yep, so like I have a pretty heavy highlight on. It's like pretty shiny right here. I wouldn't wear that much for stage, but a little bit can be okay.
You want more of almost something to absorb, right? Doesn't that better?
Yeah, I definitely like to go light under the eyes. Nice, good dark contour. Try not to get something too muddy. But again, getting real granular with it. It's more for like, if you're already kind of halfway, I can definitely like give you more details on how to get all the way there.
Yep.
But I always like a nice sparkly eye, smoky on the outsides. Depending on how you went with the eyeshadow, to go bright red lip or soft pink in that mauve family. Something that's going to complement the skin tone in the suit.
Yep, and we typically use gunpowder and gloss for our lips. She's actually a Minnesota-based company, and we've used her for the last, I don't know, 3-4 years.
And a lot of times I mix shades together to just make it whatever certain client wants. And someone will come to me, oh, I want what she had.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go.
Boy.
Channel the creativity again.
And then lashes. What are the ones that we've
Whiskied Up is a really good like style.
You're gonna pay more for those, but you can reuse them, and they're really nice. I really like
the
them.
Mink ones. They're
But
super
you can
nice.
go to Walmart and get the cheap, super cheap ones if you want to, but they're kind of plasticky, but
yeah, I would say that the Ardell lashes are pretty good. I would go for like the faux mink ones, so you're in that $15-$16 price range. But it's gonna give you a really dramatic eye look. And I go really, really big on my eyelashes on stage. Maybe I just have a big enough head for it, but it's definitely not for everybody.
Some people have really little eyes, like open.
And they do have like the half lashes, which I'm a really big fan of for people that might not be used to wearing big lashes, or maybe are a little bit more mature and don't wear a ton of makeup. And doing like a small half lash is really actually flattering.
But I would vote to don't skip on the lashes.
Definitely
even if
do
you're
lashes.
not really
even just something.
It just enhances. You're gonna thank the pictures later. Because everything gets so muddled on stage, and it's just so nice to pick up.
And definitely just talk to your makeup artist. Make sure that you guys both know if you're supposed to bring the lashes or if they're going to be providing the lashes. Communicate beforehand. And I always like to bring an extra lip gloss, so you can kind of re-moisten up before you head out on stage.
Yep.
Because you will be thirsty that day, probably, maybe. And it's nice to have something to just freshen up before you go out, because you're going to get your makeup done super early.
And you're going to wait, and you're going to be eating things and drinking, and
So just bring something with you extra to touch up. So hopefully this helps you shine on stage.
Welcome. Bye.